Hello, thank you for tuning in to Life Coaching with Ty. I'm Coach Ty, or you can call me Coach T. This is a platform where we'll discuss various things. I am a life coach, so my main goal is that after every episode, you're able to take some type of information from what you've heard and implement it in your life to see how it can make you a better person or how you can become a better person. Okay? All right, so today's episode, still haven't quite gotten the intro down pat yet, but today we're just going to simply start off by speaking life. Okay? And I encourage all of you to speak life over yourself, over other people, but just always be encouraging to you first so you don't have to dwell on getting that type of support from anyone else. Okay? All right, so you want to say these things loudly and proudly and with conviction. Okay? I'm breaking generational curses. I'm breaking free from restriction. I'm taking back my power. Doubt, worry, and uncertainty doesn't exist in my new world. I deserve to get my desires and chase my dreams. I am fearless as I take on many obstacles. I don't settle for less than I deserve. I don't allow people to take advantage of me. I am enough. Okay? This is how you should get in the habit of speaking to yourself on a regular basis. Okay? And even more on those days where you just don't know if you're going to make it or you don't know if you have the strength to keep pushing because it's always something, okay? This is an example of how you speak good things and change in your life. This is a start to shifting your mindset. Once you get in the habit of speaking to yourself like this, along with meditation, will make a big difference in your life. This is for men and women. This is literally for anyone in the world. It's not taught, but this is really how you become the best version of yourself and how you really get peace. Okay? As I say often, true change begins with you acknowledging you and your flaws, and then you doing what you need to do to fix it. Okay? Because it's not going to fix itself. Showing up even when you don't want to for your purpose is so challenging. Don't let overthinking and emotions come in the way of you reaching your goal. Nothing or nobody. If something starts going bad, you need to ask yourself, who or what needs to leave? That's really the main question. Yes, we go through things, but sometimes our life gets super challenging when we are in the company of people or places or, somewhere where we're not supposed to be or entertaining someone that we shouldn't be entertaining. And life seems to get hectic when you hang on to bonds and relationships that you've outgrown, but you have yet to be able to let go of. Okay, you want to ask yourself, what is the root of the failure? Okay, if it's not who or what needs to leave, then what is the root of the failure? What is the root of the problem? Okay, and until you identify the cause, that'll be the only way you'll be able to make a change. Okay, you can't fix something if you don't see an issue. And then the next question would be, how serious you going to be about fixing it? Does it just sound good, or are you going to actually do the work and put in the work? Okay. Get in the habit of celebrating each step you take towards your goal, towards a goal, towards your goal, whatever goal it is. But just make sure you get in the habit of celebrating each step. That's a big message for myself as well, because I don't celebrate any steps. I really don't. And that sometimes makes me feel overwhelmed, you know, like I'm doing it for nothing, or I'll get in this mood where I feel I may want to give up. But then in those times, I also get confirmation as to why I should keep going, as to I've came too far to give up now. And I'm sure someone else can relate to that as well. Okay. Be in the habit of congratulating yourself so you don't develop the need to feel you need validation for everything, because you don't need validation for anything, actually. And the more validation you get, or the more you rely on validation, the more easier it'll be easy for you to get distracted off your path, off your purpose. Because often when we have purpose, only we can truly see our vision. Only we can truly see the outcome. People on the outside looking in often think you're crazy until there's receipts. Okay. So just keep that in mind. And a lot of the times, it may not be someone hating on you per se. It could just be their doubts, or they tried this and it didn't work for them. And so they don't want you heartbroken the way they were heartbroken. So they try to project their fears amongst you. But you got to be able to know the difference. Okay. Long story short, stay focused, stay dedicated, and drop all distractions. Okay. It's literally only a waste of time. A couple of messages that came out while I was meditating and also while I was preparing this episode was, I'm walking away for my mental, okay? Now, I don't know who this is for, but if that makes sense, then you should begin walking away for your mental. Because mental clarity is needed, okay? You do what's best for you, not what other people want, okay? And when you do what's best for you, people who are genuinely for you will not have a problem with the way you are. Now, don't get me wrong, sometimes we do have habits we need to fix, but I'm pretty sure you can understand my point. But the next thing is, next chapter, okay? A lot of you may be approaching a new chapter. One chapter's coming to an end, and there's a new beginning, there's a new opportunity. Um, For some of you, there's a new love. I mean, next chapter, new beginnings, different things, different experiences. Okay. Okay. Well, that's going to conclude this part of the show. And we are going to end with some channel messages from our song shuffle. And we will get started with that shortly. Also, I do not have a booking site up quite yet. But if you need to contact me, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, I'm able to be reached at Life Coaching with Ty. My email address is Cardwell period Tanisha TYNESHA at yahoo.com, and is likely in the description as well. So feel free to message me for any inquiries or any questions or concerns that you may have, and let's begin. Okay, I had to be a little bit dramatic, but let's go ahead and begin. Let's see what messages the Holy Spirit has for us. And I'm still going to say Holy Spirit, not knowing what type of song or what song will show up because there is a message in everything and there is light in the darkness. Okay. So let's see.
Sold on and see what it do. Yeah, all night, all night. 100 of them just sold it up. Cook the song.
Okay. So I'm gonna pause right there for a second. So starting off, this is Big Gangsta by Kevin Gates. Okay, and what caught my attention is, the first thing, one of the first things he says in the beginning of the song is 100 of them just sold it all. Okay, take it. Well, we're not gonna say that part, but the point is, 100 of them just sold it all. Okay, so this is giving me entrepreneur vibes. Okay, this is giving me self-sufficient, self driven. This is giving me, I'm working on some things for myself. And I feel like this is confirmation that if you've been working towards something for a very long time, I do feel that you'll soon like get a breath of fresh air, feel some relief, your sales could increase, opportunities could come in, partnership, sponsorship. I mean, literally, whatever your lane is, if you're listening and can relate, then it's on the way.
Hey, look, tell nigga to bring me my pink phone, you heard me? 100 of them just ordered up. I'm a big gangster. I turn around with that foreign love. Cocaine, a stranger. 100 of them just ordered up. Surrounded by the angels. Diamonds on when I'm talking low. She say I only get excited when the pack touchdown. Pray that we don't get indicted in the trap uptown. I'm a big gangster. I turn around with that foreign love. Cocaine, a stranger. 100 of them just ordered up. Hold up, give me that money that you knowing that I'ma do right with it.
Okay, so there's a line where he says, give me that money, then you know what I'm gonna do right with it. Okay. And the point I want to make from that is I feel like if you're tuning in, you're eager for that next step, you're eager for change, you're eager for a different tax bracket. You're you just eager and you're ready. And I mean, in the song, it basically says that he's getting what he wants, it okay, and another message that I'm getting is, yes, you may be eager for that, but you do have to understand that there's a lot of things that come with that as well, okay? And as you're getting blessed, you want to make sure, for one, that you are blessing others, and for two, you want to make sure that you stay connected with God, because temptation and tempting things and a lot of different things, basically new levels, new devils, okay? So we're gonna actually go ahead and switch to the next song. Let's see.
I'm in the slum where I'm from. Touch a trend, be wildin' with it. Missed out on my kids' life for a year, and I got accepted. Certain days niggas never came to my shows, and I felt neglected. Growing up, see my uncle down in his bed, that shit made me reckless. Pouring up and they never sharing my meds, and they ain't being extra. And I paid like 2 of my niggas' bonds before I brought a next.
Okay. First off, he started off saying a lot that could be interpreted into many different messages. Okay. So this song is Voice of the Heroes, Lil Baby and Lil Durk. Okay. And this is definitely confirmation that this episode is specifically hitting home for my entrepreneurs. Okay. Um, let's see. For some, let's see, missed out on my kid's life for a year and I got accepted. Okay, this could be male or female. Okay, life happens. You are not the same person that you was before. It's a new day. You can renew your mind at any moment. So don't let people hold you accountable for past mistakes or things that they think they know about you. Okay? Don't worry about that. And if you have missed out on some time in your child's life, I mean, if you're back, all you can do is make it worthwhile, right? So just know that you gotta accept it, like you said, and just make it better. Okay. Certain days blank never came to my shows and I felt neglected. Okay, entrepreneurs. Okay, how many people say they was gonna support and didn't support you? Or how many people say they was gonna tag you or say they was gonna do this and didn't do what they say? Or how many like I could really go on like and you understand and somehow even though some of those people are not showing up and you're feeling neglected somehow you are still making sales. Somehow you are still prospering. Somehow you're still able to get new inventory in. Somehow, okay, or whatever it is that you do. It's just not stopping anything. Just because some people you care about might not support you the way that you feel like they should. Okay. And this is just confirmation that you don't need them to support because when you're walking in your purpose, your support will find you regardless. Okay. So that's a message. Okay, we're gonna go back into the song.
Brother stack his bricks up and it look like Tetris. Have a real shootout up on that E where you can't mix your eggs. Told the bitch she can't have to smell my cologne, she gotta go change her panties. Take care of your family and them kids, cause I'm too big on family. Fuck the fast cars before that shorty them gon' slide the cameras. I'ma get my lawyer an extra dub because it come in handy. Feel like I'ma vomit off this perk cause I don't take voice of the hero. The voice of the hero. Voice of the hero. Voice of the hero.
Okay, so some of you may have a lot to say, but your story or your background may not be what people think it should be to be given the type of messages that you feel that you could be given. Okay. And for those that this relates to, just know that even if you read the Bible, the stories that you're reading, these people are not perfect. Okay. They've sinned, they found a change in heart, they then found their way and they believed in God and then, it was obstacles and then everything paid off in the end or depending on the story. It's just the main point. That's what I'm trying to say. So my point is you are meant to have a story, okay? I personally don't feel like you can minister to anyone if you haven't experienced at least some of the stuff that you are preaching about to others or that you're trying to correct within others. If you haven't corrected it in yourself, then why are you trying to tell somebody else on how to overcome something or what they should do with their gifts, etc. Take it how it applies. But some of you may be black sheep, some of you may be just you're just different in your own way. But the point is, you are still a hero in some form. You still are meant to serve your purpose. You still are meant to better yourself, okay? All right. And for some reason, I don't know, the messages in this song is hitting today. So we're going to continue and then we'll be wrapping up shortly.
But baby, he the hero. I wasn't even trying to be no idol. I put niggas on and all of a sudden they feel entitled. But the barbers only, you only get this kid when you got a title. I'm exhausted, I've been working shift to shift, but I keep fighting. Not my fault if I don't meet your likeness. And I'm still with Sid still. We the ones for real, for real. I just got 200 for a walk through, I still drill. High speed chasing the Dodge strategies, I can still peel them. I be trying to put on a smile for them, but I don't really feel them. I just
Okay, that there. And I think this is really going to be the last part that we really take. But like you said, some of you wasn't even trying to be no idol. Some of you, a lot of people look up to you. A lot of people respect you, whether they tell you or not. But a lot of people do look up to you and respect you. Okay. the I'm exhausted, I've been working shift to shift, but I keep fighting. Heavy on the keep fighting, okay? It's a marathon, not a race, okay? It's going to get challenging. You just got to keep going. All right. What else? The part where he says, I've been trying to put on a smile for him, but I don't really feel him. Okay, stop. If that relates, stop. Heavy on the stop, okay? You don't have to relate to anyone, okay? You don't have to force yourself to fit in. If it's not funny, then don't laugh. It's really not hard to be yourself, okay? And if somebody got a problem like you don't find it funny, no, actually, I don't. It's really that simple. Don't be somebody that you're not. Just be yourself, okay? Regardless of who you may lose in the process of being yourself. Won't you feel better? Well, not won't you. You will feel better. Waking up every day, not worried about no negative energy, nobody that you got to put on a front to please when you could just wake up and be happy and live in your purpose and serve in your purpose and do whatever it is that you want to do because you're being yourself. It's flowing authentically, not forced. Okay. All right. Today's episode is a little longer than I expected. Um, I don't know. Maybe we got some male viewers tuning in because I don't know. It's been a lot of male energy, especially with the song choice today. But it's definitely a message in there for everyone, and I'm more than sure if you listen to my podcast, you've more than likely heard those two songs before. So, with that being said, I want to thank you guys so much for each episode that you tune into. It really means a lot to me. I'm really touching a lot of cities at this point and countries, and it's making me excited that, well, to know that people are really tuning in. And I'm really hoping that you're taking what you need from these messages. I wish all well for everyone, blessings, prosperity, strength, courage, blah, blah, blah. I'm getting tongue tied. Perseverance, but you name it. If it's good, I wish it upon your life. And yeah, that's today's episode.